holistic well-being, fitness and wellness and diet. Does that mean anything to you? Do you want to share?
I'm very interested in those things. I don't even know where to start.
It's okay.
I go on, but very interested. And I feel that I'm being drawn to it, but I'm not entirely sure how. So
That's very common.
I'm on my way.
You're on the journey. Okay. What I can tell you is that I picked that up from you. Again, I don't use the word psychic all the time because everybody's sort of comfortable with it, but there's a certain level of intuition you can develop that is psychic of the soul, and suddenly you know things you wouldn't otherwise know. I definitely connect when I ask people, not like to go around in the media and say, guess what? It's very entertaining. But because you gave her permission to read to you, I will say that what you can begin to do, your heart knows the ultimate end goal of what you want. Allow yourself to believe in it, dream it, imagine it. While you're driving here, we'll pay attention to our but in those moments, I'd say if you're interested in the movies, imagine yourself on the red carpet. Take that dream as far as you can, because that's creative visualization and definitely an energy of co-creation. So a lot of things that hold people back from their dreams in life is that they don't think it's possible. But when you do that creative visualization, there's nobody standing over you saying, I dream, haha. You could just imagine, because you will be supported by the divine. We are here in an exciting time on the planet to live our dreams. Yes, everybody can stop. Okay, it's finally time to live our joy and live our purpose. And we totally support you in doing that. You've got your mother with you. You've got some confirmation from us with everybody's higher self and guides. Again, I will get out of the way, get my opinion later, but I'm channeling right now. And so those next steps for you to take would include, you get the idea that you have. You imagine the greatest, to the ninth mile, whatever you want to call it. You know your greatest dream. Imagine it. Now the part, step 3, plan. Sometimes when we're in the dark space, when we can't see the light, and very, very seriously, there is chronic depression. I did suffer from it. It was probably God said that I got on the medication that I did at the time. What I've done with my own spiritual work has allowed me to get off of medication and connect with my higher self in a way that I have a new perspective. But very sincerely, I know that dark place and you can't see the next step. It's really, really difficult. So what I'm going to ask you to do is just imagine that light space. Because if you can imagine it, you can move forward towards it more easily. I know a lot of things are going on with you right now. You were happy, right? You were. Right. Happy? Okay, so that's there. So you're learning lessons about the challenges that you're going through. Is there a work? Do you have a work? What is work about for you? I just hear work. That's all I'm hearing.
I just made a transition at my job. I was in a position that was absolutely horrible for me. And I moved into a different department, and I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'm not sure if it was really the right move.
But it's not as bad as it was, but it's not as good as it could be.
Right.
Hey, okay, good. That's why they're saying to imagine. What's your best case scenario? I want everybody in this room to imagine their best case scenario, because you know what? You can live it. What's your best case scenario?
That's just it. I don't know.
Okay, I'll get that too. Tell me 2 things you enjoy in your spare time. Oh,
It's hard right now because
you don't have spare time.
Yeah, with work, I have a small child. I don't really have a lot of time.
Okay. Tell me about the time when you were happy. I know you were. What were some of the factors of your happiness?
I guess it was just being responsible only to myself. I didn't have to worry about a job, a husband, a kid.
Woo! Yeah. You're a perfect candidate for doing a makeover. Because I'm pushing 50 and I feel like I was 19 again. Okay, but I got through all that dark stuff. All right, so there is hope. Let me see. Let me tell you.
you got some kind of message that while you had these other people in your life, you had to forfeit or give up a part of yourself in order to nurture, care for other people. And you're here now because really deep down inside you know that that is a false belief. I'm not going to go into it right now, but if I were to work with you individually, I could scan your chakras and pull the plug. I could figure out where it was and who said it and what it was. All right? I'll just tell you there's some stuff there that is a false belief. And I'm glad you're here today, sitting here, and I can remind you that any kind of joy, if you can find something, even a favorite television show, I don't care. You resonate with some joy. You show your child that you can be joyful. Again, it's not a have to. It's not gotta be the best role model I can. It's about. Is your daughter? Okay. Are you gonna have another baby?
I've been told that there's another one waiting for me,
Okay.
but
Okay. Got it.
that's
Okay.
not in my
All right.
plans right now.
Morning news. All right. With the son and the daughter, you can become more evolved within yourself, more whole within yourself. Be all of yourself, not fragment into bits and pieces. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I forgot myself, I don't know who I am. You are on a journey to bring that back into wholeness, and that is the best role model you could give your, I'm going to say kids, really, but your son, that you are fulfilled and creative. Again, no one has to know what they're doing, but if you feel that little, I'm going to come to Ann's workshop, follow it, okay? I didn't get from here to here overnight, literally. I sat down 8 years ago and I just gave myself 10 minutes. And I have a mother of 2 teenagers now, okay? And I worked a full-time job, and I know exactly what you're talking about. I found 10 minutes because I had to. When you have a nervous breakdown, it's amazing how much time you can find in YouTube. And so I just connected with myself, and I just started to hear a little bit of guidance. And again, because I felt like I had to, I started to follow it. So I pray with everyone that my readings are a blessing to you, very sincerely, because I know it's not exactly easy, but I know it can be done. And I do get the message for you is to just keep, if you got a message that it was selfish for you to take care of yourself, you can reconsider that. As third chakra inner adult, you get to create your life. You get to even make your own mistakes. There's nothing about perfection unless you judge it. Just following your heart is where to start. It rhymes. Okay. One step at a time. And know that you are worthy of living your joy, and you're going to be, I know inevitably what you vibrate and magnify in terms of frequency and your joy will affect everyone in your household. And I don't think we all got taught that, right? Suffering, all that stuff's right. All right, so tune in and ask, what would I like to do today? What kids get back? You can get back into your second childhood with your kids. I keep saying kids. With your son if you want to. Great mom. Allow yourself to play. Get the paints out. Have fun with that. All right, there's no time constraints for you. So stay in the moment. All right, and you'll be fine.